Oh hey, I'm going to EUIC. It's just me, solo bolo, so it's going to be a little bit of a different vlog. I tried to get lots of action shots and really try to capture what it's like to be at these international championships. They're really cool because they are more run by Big Pikachu than the organizer themselves. That being said, the organizer has a lot to do with how these events turn out, and I think they nailed the EUIC. A lot of really good things, so hope you guys enjoy.
Give it in for maniac, feel it like Emmanuel, give it in for maniac, Emmanuel, give it in for maniac, feel it like Emmanuel, give it in for maniac, Emmanuel.
Hey guys, just a quick update from LA, the first leg of the trip. I've been here for a couple hours. We had some ramen, we watched some planes take off. Now we finally got a gate number, so we're gonna go set up there, charge some devices, and keep you updated. So if you've never been to LAX, this thing is massive. I'm now here, but I started here, so we have much walking to do. Alright, allegedly the gate. It's not my airline yet, so, but we're gonna hang out here for like the next 4 hours. This is my home. Right, a bit of a walking update. We made it through the first really long flight in Copenhagen. It's about a 2-hour jump over to London, and then we'll be going to register. We flew across the pond, and Jamie's here.
There he is.
What's the play, Jamie?
Got him always.
Always. And forever. We're grabbing some food, and then I'll hit you guys with an update for how the day's gone. Hey, where are we, Jamie?
I don't know, man.
But you're from here.
I don't live here anymore.
Oh. Okay. It's like 9:30 o'clock here, and round one starts in like 11 hours, so probably gonna catch some good Z's here. It's been a long day, long couple days. I don't know, time is weird, right? So like I'd left technically Boise at 7 a.m. yesterday, and it's now 2:30 Boise. So it's been like a whole day. Time is weird, but chief among them, the problem that I actually really need to solve is they use a different power. So I'm gonna solve the power situation so that I have my AirPods and my watch charged, and then we're gonna sleep like a brick, and that's hopefully not what we're gonna do tomorrow. Good morning. I actually got like super good sleep, so looking forward to that. So begins day one. I think opening ceremony starts at 9, which is in like an hour and 15 minutes. So we're gonna find some breakfast, and then room tour. Like, it's a pretty tiny little place. Notably, the shower is in this like elevated space here, but also the light to the shower is on the outside. So good thing it's just me, or some trolling would commence. And yeah, we're hoping to get at least one round donk today, double donk in a round, and 5 wins is the minimum I'm looking for. But feeling good about where Cloth is positioned in the meta, so keep you updated as the day goes. Something about take Idaho out, boy out of Idaho, but can't take Idaho out of the boy. It's a hot dog wrapped in some potato thing. So that's breakfast. Oh, and a bottle of water, because we're gonna stay hydrated. Okay, I'm going to try something a little different here. If you want to look for the individual round by round updates, still follow this, but round 1 was a bridge. Since we had landed here yesterday afternoon, a lot of folks have been talking about bridge. It was the hype deck going into the weekend. I wasn't expecting to see it as much as I did, spoiler alert. It's not a very good matchup. I hit it round 1, I get a tie into it. I learned a couple of key things about the matchup there. We didn't test it much, so I learned that early pressure with poison is good, and chip damage is going to be really important into that matchup. Round 2, I play against Gardevoir. They were a senior last year and got top 8 at Worlds. Shout out to Ben. He played really well. I played like an absolute bozo. I bench locked myself out of Toxic Powder. I promoted the wrong Pokemon multiple times. I have no idea what happened that round and why I played that poorly. And they capitalized on all of those mistakes. They're a Worlds competitor for a reason. Round 3, I hit Archidura. She miscalculated about the poison. So going into my second turn, her Squawkabilly took another 8, and 16 damage will knock out a Squawk. So that was good, and then I just basically had boss unified beatdown every turn after that. And that's pretty much how the second game went. So out of that first run, I finished at 1-1-1, still well in contention for day 2. So going into rounds 4 through 6, we're going in at 1-1-1. We're still well within range for day 2. We get another bridge opponent at round 4. And they played a lot cleaner, and they just 2-0'd me. There was 2 variants running around, so there was Bridge and there was Arch Dialga, and Bridge was just 4 bridges and a bunch of other 4-ups. And so they would just repeatedly Iono you. So if you don't set Fez like me, because I was a bozo, you didn't go anywhere. So we 1-2-1. Not the greatest, but we win out and we're a lock. Then we get a Gardevoir player. They start Ralts. We donk. They blow me out of the water game 2. And then they start Manaphy and we donk. It felt really good to finally get the first donks of the day done in round 5. Yeah, I mean, deck can donk. It's not really designed to donk, though. Then we go into round 6. They take a mulligan, and I see like a fire energy, and they start a Badoo. So I'm thinking this is some sort of like Badoo Frostlass thing, but then the fire energy came up, and I wasn't sure what it was. But we donked their Badoo in the round wherever we're at now. Then they won game 2 with a Charizard. Charizard is really difficult for my deck to beat. Particularly not playing the Black Belt training, which was a decision that we had made because of the potential for stall to be running around, and having the extra switch is valuable. So then game 3 comes in, and this is where they just start Radzard. I go first, they start Radzard, I do some stuff, and then they just attach pass. So we get a unified beatdown for knockouts. So that felt really good. We're standing strong here at 3-2-1 going into the last section of the tournament. And then we'll talk about how the last couple rounds go. Round 7 was the heartbreak round. It was Charizard Dragapult. I get a donk in game 1. I almost donk game 2, but Sealstone is priced, and they get a Charizard into play. Game 3, they get a Charizard into play. I think game 2, I also DPL'd myself by playing Heavy Ball under Itchy Pollen. Nobody had been Itchy Pollening me all day, so that's on me. So then we're in the like chill zone, right? We go to round 8. Reggie Drago, which I think should be a favorite matchup, but he was doing some crazy stuff, man. Had Power Glass, had Area 0 in his list, and we do it pretty well game 1. No, actually, I get run over game 1. I forget about Colress's Tenacity and Kyurem. Game 2 is looking pretty good. He's playing Thornton. And again, the Colress's Tenacity cure him, but I squeak it out. And then game 3 we went to time. So now we're at a second tie, which brings us into round 9 with Arch Dialga is what we ended up hitting. So we took a lot of the lessons we had learned from the day. Chip damage, early pressure. We find ourselves doing pretty well game 1. Game 2, he just has the chain of bosses to get all of my bench sitters. And game 3, he bosses my Fez, knocks it out. We're both 2 prizes to 2 prizes. A lot of stuff has happened in that game, and I top deck Night Stretcher, which I look at it, and I swear a second later, like, the earth opened up, and I saw everything. So I Arven versus Switch Cart, I retreat my Badoo into an Iron Valiant to trigger Tachyon bits to put 2 on his active bridge. Then we Switch Cart into Terapagos, Toxic Powder with the Mochi on it, swing for 260, 290, because that Night Stretcher. The Night Stretcher got back the Radiant Sneasler, which I had binned earlier in the game as a misplay. Intentional misplay. No, I was a bozo. So round 9 is really tough to play. Because it's a really long day of Pokemon. So that's sort of, then we finished 4-3-2. So yeah, deck did not hit the matchups that I wanted to hit. Still a really fun deck to play. Definitely if your locals has a lot of Gardevoir and Dragapult, I think it's a pretty good idea to play it. Donking is just fun. Everything closes at like 10. and most of the boys that was hanging with, the lads, if you will, needed to like get to their hotels or wherever they were staying. So I found some chicken curry. That's pretty cool. It's like right across from the street. So it's just me and the chicken curry tonight. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. It's like 8:30. I think stuff starts happening at 9, so I'm gonna mosey on over to the venue and check out some vendors, run some side events, see what we can do. It's day 2. We're 2-1 on our first side event. They're organizing with these buzzers, which is really cool. I think Jamie got a tie, and we're just enjoying the venue. Side events are popping. I haven't heard from Jamie. I think they've got 2 more rounds to play. We 3-0'd that pod, so we're stacking tickets. I'm gonna grab food and then queue for another pod. All right, we're gonna try some video game. Yeah, we 0-3'd the video game. Turns out it's a lot of skill needed. So we're back in the standard queue for the trading card game. Okay, after the VG debacle, I think I played like 2 more standard pods. Those went well. Jamie finished 71st, so he got a box, which was cool. I'm gonna go drop stuff at the hotel, and then we're gonna go hit the town. Okay, I'm just taking a little bit of a rest before. It's been a really long day, a lot of Pokemon. Surprisingly, I still want to play more Pokemon. Definitely recommend like going to an IC if you ever get a chance. They're hosted, they're run by Pokemon themselves, so they're really cool. Doing it solo has been okay. Definitely feel like, miss the boys. It's been really fun though, meeting new people, seeing lots of different countries. I definitely think there's something that was missing though. It seems to be at the back of my brain. Maybe we will get the itch scratched. Oh, kayfabe.
Head on over to Kayfabe Cards in Riverton, Utah for all things tabletop. This store is home to Pokemon, One Piece, Flesh and Blood, and more, selling both singles and sealed product in-store and online. You'll find their massive assortment of Pokemon plushies, sleeves, deck boxes, and other staple products. So what are you waiting for? Head on over to Kayfabe Cards. We'll see you there.
Hey, we're back. Went and had some dinner with the lads, Jamie and some of his pals that he knows. Celebrating his 71st place, top 128 at an IC is really cool. And he just barely bubbled out of 64. Pokemon's really cool. Like people from all over the world, you can make all of these wonderful connections. Like I said earlier, if you get a chance to go to an IC, I really recommend it. It's really cool. So I'm gonna catch some Z's. I'm gonna round out some side events tomorrow. Plane is at like 7 p.m. So probably gotta head to the airport at like 4 or 5 o'clock. Then it's hop over to Copenhagen, a 13-hour layover there. So probably gonna grab a hotel there. Time has begun to mean nothing to me. But I'm kind of missing home, but really just a little bit about to be on the other end of that IC. When you get back to work on a Tuesday after a regional and you're like, it's such a rush to be at these events. So thanks for enjoying the monologue, and I'll catch some more stuff as I continue my journey home. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. Yeah, we're just packing up the room, getting ready for day 3. Probably go hopefully see some sites today. I'm not totally sure. Depends on how like engaging these side events are, but got to run at least one more side events. You can kind of see the stack of tickets that we've collected over there. So looking to get some cool pricing. See you guys at the venue. Whoa, we did it! Packs were like 30 tickets per. I farmed up 840, so it's 28. It's like 3/4 of a box for $60 or so. IC side events are always a blast. I'm gonna open some packs and hopefully there's a Pikachu. It's a pink card. Somehow. It's the first hit. I hear this guy is good. Okay, little fishy action. I saw the signs. It said play Durant. It's Summer Bods. They have such fabulous hair. This is playable. We like this. Oh, it's something. It's something. It's a Terra. It's a Terra. Oh, yes, it's a 4. We did it. Let's go. I made it! My phone has been on single-digit percentages for the last like 5 hours. I'm the proud owner of a this is like the 4th charging plug I've bought this trip. I think my new campaign for the world is gonna be like universal wall outlets. Cause this I'm sure they'll fix that in editing, but like anyway, the next flight's at like 1:30 in the afternoon. It's a little after 11 o'clock. So I've checked into this hotel room, like booked it on the runway with like 3% battery, so I'm gonna get some sleep. It's actually kind of a cool little airport. You know, there's a bunch of shots of the like Heathrow airport where I was hanging out watching finals and stuff. But yeah, I am the tired. I'm asleep. Day 3 Championship Sunday is always really awesome. Congrats all the winners. And I need to see how the Holland Cup went because there was a bunch of people there. I think they had like 64 people show up to play the RSPK format, which was really cool. So, cheers. Good morning. There's like light out. I don't know. It's like a hotel that's like you just walk to it inside. the airport. Like it's not a tatty anyway. So, it's like 8:30. Probably have some breakfast. And don't really think I have that much time to putz about town, so I'll probably just like meander down slowly for food and then wander over to the airport and see. Like, London security was really cool. I didn't feel like a criminal for just wanting to go to the airport, and I'm hoping for a similar experience this morning. Let the travel continue. I'm home with the doggos. Hello, animals. Thanks for watching this far. If you have watched the whole return trip, it was a couple dozen hours, at least 2. Next up, I'm gonna get some sleep, and then I think vlog-wise coming up, we've got Vancouver in a couple weeks, so turning it around and we're running it right back.